Now, the rest of the story.
Well, the last job for the day was making sure these guys were taken care of. As you can tell, they really like the tubs of liquid molasses. It's 32% protein. And these guys are basically, they can calve anytime now if they want. And expensive, but I think worth it, especially when you're talking about them calving at any time. Bedding bale, which might be kind of irrelevant for them because it's so dry anyway. Something soft to lay on is great. 2 of the wrap fodder bales, which this stuff is, it smells so nice. I mean, it kept a bunch of its color. It's off that line down there, which both of the lines are the same thing basically. We made this stuff sooner than we wanted to because we were racing rain when we made it. When we combine our corn that we're planning on baling, we prefer to bale it before it gets rained on, because once it gets rained on, it's like straw. Straw, when it gets rained on, it actually takes off that waxy coating on the stem. Grandpa said it made better bedding because it was more absorbent, but when it comes to fodder bales, I think you lose a bunch of any real feed quality. I mean, I don't really, you should look at corn fodder and say, yeah, I'm looking to make feed quality fodder, but this stuff literally smells like corn silage. And the cows, they definitely seem to act like it. But the reason that they're going crazy right now is because I dumped in a bale of basically lawn clippings, and right now that stuff is much better than what they can get here, I guess. But after 2 days, every other day I'm putting bales in, and by the time you get to where you need to feed them again, this stuff is gone. They're all pretty mellow except that one managed to kick me earlier. That's what I get for spooking her, I guess. But what's really just bizarre is seeing, how it kept its color being wrapped, and it's got a little bit of moisture in it, so it really makes you question whether or not you really want the cows laying on it for, like, say if it was January and it was 5 degrees out, putting out damp bedding for them isn't really something I want. But we have a bunch of the bedding quality bales too, making our fodder over multiple days like we did. Went through and I poured everybody, so the patches of hair that's missing, it's lice. They're lousy. Come here, Scooch, somebody come here, come in. Thank you. Like I said, this is actually second cut grass from down at the valley off the bench, and it looks like yard grass, but when they go and grab it, they don't waste a whole lot, because when they go in and grab it, it's essentially a mouthful. So that's what I like to see. Everyone happy, I like to see that too. Going through and letting them out to the pasture for more room to lay down. I mean, I would actually preferred that they could have waited until we had some grass for them to lay on. But does that get anybody's attention? If anybody is going to start calving at this point, much like last year, oh, there we go, buried the gate. Like last year, I did have them out on the pasture because a lot less congestion. I don't think they're hurting anything being out here. He said there's no grass out there for them to go after, so I don't know if they're really going to go. Maybe they are going to care. And it being March 11th or 12th, whatever it is, it's softly green out. Normally you don't see it green up until April. And I guess they're going to go through and mow off a little bit they can find, but Yeah, I need to go through and build that up again once I get it stomped down. I tried compressing it the best I could with the skid steer, but there's about a 2-foot drop here before. I mean, who else is ready to see cattle out on the pasture? Some of them just aren't going to give that up. I'm willing to bet everybody out here is going to make the rounds and they'll be back in eating on the bale rings again here within the hour. And get the bulls all mad. They just look better not in the lot. That's pretty much year round personally. But all right, well, that's it for this video. Just figured you guys like seeing a little bit of the what's going on daily. I mean, the cattle are pretty much a constant. There's always something you got to do with them. Older cow. But stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some calf videos here sooner than later.